The jet skis are going to be, it's critical now. That whole deal we talked about before, paddling for a wave, missing it, getting sucked down. If you don't just cut your losses and get the ski, you've got to be on that outside. There's some unbelievable nuggets coming from behind the rock.
Yeah, you'll cook yourself if you paddle against that rip for too long. These guys are going to have to surf 4 times in order to claim a victory here today. A couple of customers who won't be too disappointed with the increase in the swell are out there in the lineup now. Hawaii's Ezekiel Lau, who was a Challenger Series superstar last year, earning his place back on the CT, needs to repeat the magic. He had a victory last year over in Portugal, quarterfinal at Haleiwa, finished in 2nd place on the Challenger Series rankings. As we see Leonardo Fioravanti, the Olympian, represented Italy beautifully over there in Tokyo last year. And he has just looked so on his road through to this point in the contest, and he's connected with a decent wall here, providing plenty of opportunity as he hammers down the line, up into the hook of the wave there, drops out the lip, and gets back to the top for another finish, and he knows just how crucial that ride was.
You talked about a pit stop. That was about a 2-second pit stop, and he was on his way again, so that's going to help his cause. Both these guys, are going from around the corner, but this wave here, it connects all the way. And look how hungry Leo is on this wave, Ronnie.
He's all over it. And the poor wave didn't have a chance. He just ripped it apart from start to finish. Great flow, didn't lose any speed. That's really been working against some competitors today through the dead sections in the ride. They've lost a bit of momentum, but Leo kept a good pace throughout the wave, finished this one off very well on the inside, even squeaks in one more move, expecting this one to go pretty high on the scale.
Yeah, on this day, that is a complete ride, and he's got a medium-sized wave that hits the bank all the way. It connects with the bank. It's a kind of a rare one, but they're there. To have this as your opening wave, he's got to be stoked, because these are 2 gladiators, 2 warriors.
Well, here we go. Leo again, wasting no time in going on the search for a backup. He gets some vision, comes out, and wow, does very well to hang on to that turn. It just wanted to mash him into the sandbar, but he hangs on, and he's going to get more room down the line here. Fioravanti off to a flying start here. Nice hit on that ride, and that'll pair up beautifully with the 8.5. He's about halfway down the line, so still considering maybe even trying to throw an air on the end section potentially. I'm not sure, but here's the replay of that wave.
Yeah, but he gets about right there. That was a difficult section to have to navigate through. He bounced, he lost his speed and regained, and he gets to the finisher here. This was well worth the effort.
Really looking to conserve his energy and not battling this current, but here we go. Ezekiel Lau lining one up here. This guy's had huge numbers here. He's gone perfect at Snapper Rocks before, and he's going to have to drop a big number at some point in this heat, because Leo is well out in front.
Yeah, this is really similar to his first one. I think he was actually thinking about the barrel on that first section, but it just mushed out a bit, and he's got an inside section this time.
Got some speed up, but this one's going to get away from him. 14 minutes to go. Feels like that's going to be a relatively inconsequential score. Here it is again on the replay. You thought a bit of indecision here, maybe?
Yeah, well, it looked like that wave was going to line up because it had a square bottom on the takeoff, and I thought he might have just got a little bit of tube time there, but it just went a bit mushy.
Still ripped through a mean carve to get started.
Yeah.
And Zeke's been doing that throughout the contest.
This one's interesting because it definitely had that little double in it, and tube time, but he gets pinched on that one. But he's got the luxury of having his opponent in combo length.
And everyone stood up. There was great performances, even in those challenging heats. As we see Zeke now trying to get himself into this heat. Wow, through the tail, almost regained control. In Zeke's case, the islands of Hawaii so proudly. This is a guy that's really looked to reconnect to his heritage and also communicate with Aloha, just the history of the islands to visitors.
Yeah, Zeke's an amazing guy.
I remember the wave, a buzzer beater moment for Zeke, busting an air reverse and getting swept up onto the rocks.
Yep.
He was just in full animal mode, and here he is again, tucking in. He's not going to find his way through this wave, but he set it up so well. This is the replay of that last ride, a throaty pit. That one was cupping out big time. Leo fighting that current at the moment here at Snapper Rocks on what will be our finals day, making his move now. And let's see what he can do with it. Just a check turn to get started. Big float here. This wave's shutting down. And that might be it for Ezekiel Lau.
He's been in the competitive game a long time. He knows how the clock's working against him, but I think he's still heading down the beach. He might be trying to get it one more go at the jet ski. You know, he will fight to the last breath. There's no doubt about it.
He's really hoping for something to stand up here. He's got a big frontside reverse that he can go to if given the opportunity. This wave's steepening nicely. And he's going to milk it for everything it's got. He calls for the ski.
I love it. You know, and just for the folks at home, that's fine. You can go prone at any time and get back up, and it's the same way. It's the same score. And there's Leo, so he won't be snuffing out.
No. Oh, that was uncharacteristic. A face plant mid-bottom.
You kind of wish if he just had another 30 seconds. It's going to be he's going to need a bombing set as soon as he gets off the ski. I think it's just going to be too tight.
I don't even know if he's going to break combination though, Bugs, with that last ride.
Okay.
It's coming through. It looks like it's going to be in the 3-point range. So that'll be it for Ezekiel Lau, unfortunately. 3.5. I don't think he would have got back to the lineup in time anyway. This heat is coming to a close. The work was done early by the Italian. How can you blame him? Yeah. Snapper Rocks, it just serves up such a nice grinding, funneling pit. But unfortunately for Zeke, no exit today, and other than exiting the contest. So Leonardo Fioravanti charges on to the quarterfinal.